Hi there everyone, it's Misty here. Welcome to my weigh-in and update video for August 14, 2019. How the heck are you? Hope you're doing well. I did a full face get ready with me on this look that will be up Sunday. So if you like makeup, you want to listen to me ramble on why I put on makeup, or if you want to see how I got this eye look, then make sure you check that video out on Sunday. If you're new here, hi, welcome. I hope you hit that subscribe button and go on this journey with me. As I mentioned in the beginning, I have a couple of diseases that I'm dealing with when it comes to losing weight. The first one is myasthenia gravis. I'm having some back issues, and then back in June, I herniated or ruptured a disc in my back, and I will be having back surgery on October 7th. So it's been a rough go of things. Oh, and then I find out tomorrow if I have rheumatoid arthritis. So it's been a rough go of things, but we're gonna talk about all of it in this video. But let's start with the weight. So the last time I weighed in with you guys, I believe I was 391 pounds. And I have been doing the macros from the ketogenic dieters group, Keto and the Chaos. Tammy, I think it's called Keto Chaos on the Facebook group. She also has a group with macros that are very similar, and I've had some mixed results, but I have lost 3 pounds. So I'm down to 388, which, yay, is good. I'm moving the scale downwards. The issue I am having with these macros is my blood sugar has literally been all over the place. And I think it was Kate who mentioned that she has a hard time when she does extra protein, or when she does more protein than fat. And honestly, when I did carnivore, I had zero issues with my blood sugar other than the mycophenolate. When I very first started carnivore, or the very first time I did it, I had really great success with my blood sugars. And I've even showed in a couple of videos, and I don't remember which ones they are, where I ate protein and then 2 hours later I tested my blood sugar, and my blood sugar glucose had actually gone down rather than going up, normally like you would if you have carbohydrates or whatever. So I honestly don't know what's going on, but my fasting blood sugars have been in the 200s. And the other day it was 245. And I haven't been eating that many carbs. Now, there have been a couple of days where I've gone over the calories because my calories are set at 1248. And that's really hard to do. That's kind of hard to do because if you cook with butter or you cook with olive oil, I mean, that takes up a lot of your calories. And don't even get me started on cooking with bacon grease. So, like I said, I'm giving it until Friday, like I told Rob. I mean, the weight is coming off, but I lost the other weight before I even started those macros, because I was initially, 396? I think it's the highest regain I've been. I started keto on March 6, 2017 at 425. I got down to 357 last October, but that's when I was going in the hospital with DKA, which is diabetic ketoacidosis. Keto doesn't cause that. It's ketosis and ketoacidosis are a completely different thing. Ketosis is when your body burns ketones for fuel. Ketoacidosis is when your body becomes acidic, you're overproducing ketones, and your pH balance is screwed up, basically. You can look up the science behind it, but I've had a couple of comments lately where it's like, but that causes, no, it doesn't. And my ketoacidosis was actually caused by a drug called Farxiga. So yesterday, I filmed the full day of eating that will probably go up tomorrow. It may go up Saturday, it may go up Sunday. I don't know. Whenever I get a chance to edit it, I have a crap ton of videos I want to get filmed ahead of time before my surgery, because I'll be down for at least a couple of weeks before you guys will see, any content. And I want to make sure that I have some videos for you guys to watch. But yesterday I woke up and my blood sugar was 208. And literally, I didn't have anything the night before except that taco bowl. And when I ate that, my blood sugar was 136. I've been taking my 100 units of insulin at night, no issue. And then, so last night it was 146, and I made a little Philly cheesesteak skillet with onions and peppers, 1/4 cup each, and then mushrooms, 4 ounces of mushrooms, and then some deli meat, and then I put a couple of slices of cheese on top. So 146. When I went to bed, I took 2 droppers full of CBD oil. I used the hemp bombs with a Z, and I used the 2,000 milligrams, and I took 4,000 milligrams. So about 10:30-ish, Rob came to bed. I went to bed first because I was hot. I was already kind of hot, and I just wanted to get in bed and read because I'd literally been in my craft room at a desk since 9 o'clock that morning. So he comes to bed, we cuddle every night before we go to sleep. And all of a sudden I got so hot. Like that's one of my hypo and hyperglycemia symptoms is I get like really, really hot and really, really sweaty. So I got really hot and really sweaty, and I like, you're gonna have to back up. I threw the covers off, and then all of a sudden I got so hungry, and that's when I knew that my blood sugar was low. I get really, really hot, and then I have this all-consuming hunger like I haven't eaten in a week. And so he got up, he got my meter, and my blood sugar was 59. And he's like, "Are you sure? Take it again." I took it again, it was 60. So I have no idea what caused that hypo incident. I haven't had a hypoglycemia incident in forever and a day. So I keep Reese's Pieces in the little bag, resealable bag that you can buy at Walmart. I keep those in my nightstand. And I mean, I've had that bag since probably 2017. They're kind of old, but I had a couple of handfuls of those. And then I had some Lily's chocolate chips. And then I had some pepperoni, and 30 minutes later, my blood sugar had risen to 75. So to me, that was a safe kind of number that I felt safe with going to sleep. And like I told Rob, I was like, if my blood sugar was 59 before I even fell asleep, I may have been in a coma, you know, when he woke up, if I didn't wake up in the middle of the night. I had an episode 2015, I don't remember, but I had that, and it was like 3 o'clock in the morning, and he had eaten all of my candy. No candy in the house, no sugar in the house. So he had to get up and go get me some carbohydrates at 3 o'clock in the morning. So he's learned not to eat my Reese's Pieces. But when I woke up this morning, I woke up at 5:30 or 5:30, and my blood sugar was 169. So it did go up quite a bit. I mean, that's a big jump, but I was honestly expecting it to be in the 200s because when I've done this in the past, it's jumped so much just because of the sugar rush. I have no idea what it is now. It's 15 till 10. I've been, like I said, I just filmed this video, etc. So I've been kind of go since I woke up this morning. So I don't know if it was the CBD oil. I honestly don't know. But like I said, these macros have had my blood sugar all over the damn place. So, and I really don't know why. The only other thing I could think that might contribute to this, maybe if I have rheumatoid arthritis and I'm in a flare. So a flare is just when your symptoms flare up and your symptoms are worse than they have been in the past. And ever since I went and saw her and she pressed in between my joints, I've been having the worst time with my hands and like up, especially my right arm. It's like up to my shoulder. And then today it's rainy. We got a little cold front for Texas. I mean, yesterday it was like 103. Today it's supposed to be 95. So not a huge cold front, but enough to make so my joints are really bothering me. So maybe it's that. I also sneezed 8 times this morning in a row. So maybe I have sinuses. I honestly don't know what would cause my blood sugars to be so wackadoodle. And that's probably my biggest struggle with all of this is that you never know. I just don't know. And that's like the Tarani syrup or Splenda or stevia. Sometimes my body tolerates those just fine. And then another day, like I'll have like a 10-point jump. after having a coffee with the Torani syrup. And the next day or the day after, because I normally don't drink coffee more than once a day, or once, like 3 times a week, every other day. And the next time I have it, it may jump my blood sugar 50 points. So it really, I mean, it just really depends. It really just depends. So yeah, it's been interesting. So I posted on Instagram and Facebook that I had graduated physical therapy. That happened on Monday. He did my assessment and I had improved a lot, because at first last week he was like, okay, I think we have 6 more sessions. And then that was like on Monday or Tuesday, whatever day I saw him. And then he came on Friday. He's like, we have 1 more session and I have to do it before Thursday next week. And I was like, oh, okay. And he was like, you've just improved so much that, insurance isn't going to pay for any more physical therapy sessions. And he and I had kind of visited back and forth about not having surgery. And this is the reason why I need a surgery to happen before 2 months, because I keep going back and forth about it. And I think the issue is I've had 3 really good days, and then I will have a day where Rob is having to roll me in my wheelchair in the house. So I haven't been using my walker the last couple of days in the house. I've just been walking. He really wants me to continue using the walker, but it's just like with everything else, I have to play nice with my myasthenia. And pushing a walker, like putting weight on my arms and pushing a walker, some days it's impossible. I mentioned in that Get Ready With Me video, I have a mirror that probably weighs, 2 ounces. And it literally felt like it weighed 25 or 30 pounds because my arms just are so flippin' weak. So it's just a struggle for all of them to play nice together. So, but it is what it is, what it do. So anyway, I'm going to continue doing those macros at least until this weekend. I'm going to see if there's a change in my blood sugar, or if I notice that, the elevated fasting is a trend. Like I said, I don't know what else it could be. But I'm going to keep going with these macros for a little bit. And then I may just switch to full-on carnivore. So, and someone had left a message about, they've been doing carnivore and they don't have to track. And I did carnivore, 4 or 5 months last year. I'm almost always more carnivore than regular keto. But the last couple of weeks, I just wanted to try these macros because everybody's like, do those macros. And Tammy, she lost almost 200 pounds in a year and a half. And it's like, I want to do that too. But I don't know. I have to, because when my blood sugars are that elevated, then I have to increase my insulin dosage. And then that just makes me retain, I cannot lose weight on my insulin. And so somebody left a comment one time. They're like, well, I'm type 1 and I take insulin and I've lost a ton of weight with keto. But there's a difference. So when you're a type 1 diabetic, your pancreas doesn't produce insulin at all. When you're a type 2 diabetic, you have what's called insulin resistance, which means your body produces a shit ton of insulin, but your cells don't do what it needs to do with it and is just kind of floating along there. And then you have to take more insulin or a diabetic medication to help your cells absorb the insulin, and then you also have extra insulin on top of it. So, and insulin is a fat storing hormone. So it's like a double-edged sword. So, and one of my goals I mentioned was lowering my dose, but like I said, I have no idea. I don't know if it was my insulin dose that did that last night. I don't know. So I may take a few days over the next couple of days and just completely stop my nighttime insulin and just see what happens. Now, let me say this. I don't recommend, please don't do this, okay? Don't do what I do, but I know that I'm not at a risk for infection or anything if I go off my insulin, because I'll test up to 8 times a day. And I'll keep a really close eye on it. Plus, my endocrinologist has kind of signed off on this. My regular doctor has kind of signed off on this. If I feel like I can decrease my dose or stop my dosage, then we'll see what happens. But the minute that I'm starting to notice more elevated numbers, then I'm gonna absolutely go back on it. So we'll see. I'm gonna try that, see what happens. If you weren't following me, did I mention I went to the, yes, I did. So the pain in my side with breathing, that cleared up, I think by Saturday. So it may have been just a nerve that was irritated or something. I was just having severe nerve pain. I had gone to the emergency room because it hurt to breathe. Like, whoa, hurt to breathe. But feeling better with that. So yeah, I'm trying to pre-film a ton of videos for my Jolly Fed Off channel and for this channel. This channel, not so much because I do these weekly updates, but for my Jolly Fed Off channel, I'm trying to get enough videos to get me through January 1st. That way, if I have problems with the surgery or whatever, I'm not, stressing because there's no content. That's been my issue. If you're unfamiliar, the Jolly Fed Off is my crafting channel. I do crafting, planning, budgeting, those kinds of things over there. So yeah, but anyway, this is kind of been all over the place. But yeah, so down 3 pounds from last week, down 8 pounds from 396, which when I started in July, I don't even remember. I don't really even remember. But like I said, I'm gonna keep doing these macros till the end of the week, and we'll see if my blood sugar is still Willy Wonka. If it is Willy Wonka, I'll either stick with these macros and reduce my insulin dose, or I may just go back on carnivore and call it good. So with carnivore, you don't have to keep track of your macros, because it's literally eat meat, drink water, that's it. So you can have, meat, cheese, butter, heavy cream. So you can still do a higher fat version of carnivore and lose weight. And I think last January 2018, I lost like 12 pounds that month, and I was doing carnivore. So we'll just see. But anyway, thanks for joining me this video. These videos are never short. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna film a real quick video. Nah, bish, nah. So anyways, thank you so much for joining me, guys. Like I said, look for that full day of eating. Look for this get ready with me video on Sunday. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye for now.